GT Bank, you will explain why you held me hostage in your bank. You will explain why you kidnapped me in your bank, because I don't operate your bank. I don't use your bank. As I just make the turn, boom, motor just brackets me, come on, gone, brack. Open door, VDM, you are under arrest. My mother, the shout, they just crack gun, face my mother, crack gun, face the guy where they first. That's number one. Number two of this whole thing, I am not wanted in Nigeria. Where you will say a wanted man came into your bank. As a wanted man, wanted man don't enter your bank. So you go hold them till security operative come. Number three, you are not an executive arm in the government. Do you understand? You are not even an executive arm. So I want to know why you held me in your bank for 5 minutes. Even though I know why. But you don't have that right to hold me. And again, the whole video, this is my phone. Do you understand? But even at that, even if those videos no come out from EFCC hand and my phone, because my phone did here, under the protocol and whatever, I know you have to have CCTV footage all over your bank. So you will provide that CCTV footage of that first floor. I noticed that you people release some CCTV footage that does not align. You understand? You cut and join. Do you understand? You cut and join, you drop them. And you know fully well. See, that is not what happened. You held me in the bank. You kidnapped me in the bank. Held me hostage in your bank. We will go up there. You understand? We are coming there because I'm definitely going to sue you all. You all are going to pay me. Because I don't use your bank. I don't get dollar. I don't get anything for your bank. Why did you hold me in your bank? If you had a problem, you for hold my mama. Maybe my mama thief. You for anchor farm. We go dead here. But you specifically held me hostage in your bank. Me and my friend that don't operate your bank. Now, let's move on. After that, I don't diverse. I see which kind of thing they happen. But I don't get feeling. Now, we went downstairs. I now opened that their cube. I went outside. My friend that tried to open the cube could not come out. It was also held there. I didn't know all these things were trying to delay me. I didn't know they were trying to delay me, but I had some feelings. Now I can't go outside the bank. I stood in front of the bank. One of the staff came and started harassing me again. By this time, that Oga Seth came outside. I was like, what is going on? You know, they were trying to snap me. Somebody was trying to snap me. He said, I beg, you cannot snap me. I said, outside the bank, not even inside the bank, outside the bank premises, outside their front fence, not inside, front fence, outside. I said, I'm not in the bank. What's the problem? Then I changed, I go, police me, I go slap, you know, I was angry. So some people, they were not like, what did happen? Why are you harassing him? No worry, some people go stick on the come. More people are now coming. So that guy, I now stood, I was still waiting for him, the person inside the GT bank. I didn't know all this while. Now delay taxes. Immediately he came outside. We just enter car. As we enter car, as I just make the turn, boom, motor just brackets me, come on, gone, brack. Open door, VDM, you are under arrest. My mother, the shout, they just crack gun, face my mother, crack gun, face the guy ready for front seats. That one did the shake. Now, me, being me, I wanted to say, under arrest for what? And maybe sit down on the ground and say, until you tell me why I'm under arrest, I'm not going anywhere. But my mother don't dey scream. The guy don't dey shake. Do you understand? I see how they were moving. I said, okay, you know what? Let me just obey. What's the worst that can happen? Next thing, the guy just slapped me for head. Come on, just put blindfold for the other guy face. Just try inside car. Say, man, they enter inside. I say, bro, you don't need to slap me, bro. Talk to me normal. Go enter the car. Not the fear you're gone, bro. If you talk to me normal, I will enter your car. I am a Nigerian, I don't run. I am not a fugitive. Do you understand? I'm not wanted in the country. I don't run, I don't hide. So what's with this treatment? Just push me, enter the car, lock the door. The driver say, don't fuck up, this one, that. We're now going. We just move forward. They carry my mother at the back of the other car. They drove behind us. We got to the front. The guy just came out, just crack his gun. Just say, open your phone. Open your phone. She said, open your phone. Me, I no answer. Then I looked at the guy. They saw that the guy was shaking. Then I said, I will fucking shoot your legs. Open your phone. This guy almost pissed in his pants. They traumatized this guy, bro. Now, he was not shaking. He now opened the phone and now gave them. Then I said, VDM, open your phone. Now, me, I don't look, say, the target is this guy. Like, they will always use this guy to get to me. And me, I don't want anything to happen to him. I shall just carry the phone and I gave them. Say, I just want to put the phone off. That's what they said. Shall carry. They blindfolded me, blindfolded us. we're going. Now, me, I know Abuja very well. I knew where they took me from. And because I know Abuja, and I know the Mumu, I knew, okay, this road will they follow. If not DSS, they'll follow like this, right? We passed. We're going. They went straight. When they turned to use the other bridge, before the Beggar Bridge. Yes, the bridge before the Beggar Bridge. When we turned, that is Mabuchi Bridge. When they turned down, they were still going. My eye, I just see. I closed my eye, I know they see anything. We're moving. Then we now got to Beggar Bridge. I know Beggar Bridge from the sound and the noise. I think that was where they dropped my mother off on the road. We now move. When we're going, I was wondering which place where will they go? They can't be taking me to Area 1. No headquarters there, Area 1. Then next thing, we now got to the stadium area. They now turned. When they turned by City Gate, I said, are we going to, in my head, I was like, are we going to the Air Force Base? What do you want to do for Air Force Base? Like, are we going to the prisons? Are we going to Kuje? Are we going to, no, for Kuje, they need to pass a judgment. I need to be convicted. And I was just thinking, then immediately they took a turn. When they took a turn, I knew we were going to EFCC. Now, when we got there, they blindfolded me, and boom, took inside, and we went upstairs straight to the cell. They threw me inside, they removed the blindfold, I just sat down. Then after like 2-3 hours, they came, they got me, everywhere was dark. Then they brought me outside, sat down, and they now said, VDM, this is the EFCC. They now put on their cameras. When they put on their cameras, then I said, we are going to interview you now, and you are going to answer everything we are going to ask you. They said that. I said, I'm not going to answer you anything. First of all, why did you kidnap me? You would have sent me an invitation. I will come. I am not running. I don't fear nobody. Police send me an invitation. I go there because I'm not a thief. Do you understand? I'm not a thief. I'm not a criminal. So why did you kidnap me like that? They said, we sent you an invite. I said, I did not see any invite. If you send me an invite, I will see it. Now, let me tell you the craziest part. I have access to my email now. I still don't see an invite. There's no invite on my email. I don't check. I'm no invite anywhere. Do you understand? I don't see invite. But that's by the way. So they said they sent me an invite, and that they tried to send it on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is blocked. They tried to do this, they tried to do that. I said, bro, you kidnapped me and you traumatized my mother in front of her. You were cracking gun in my head, cracking gun to her head and everything. You can't do that. Do you understand? Send me until you show me an invite. I am not going to answer you. They returned me back to the cell. That was on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, nothing happened. On Monday, we came down. Do you understand? Now, let's go back to Friday. While we were with them, they said, and your lawyer is here. Your lawyer just came. I said, my lawyer just came. How? So you know my lawyer. Why didn't you send the invite to my lawyer since you could not reach me? Since you say you have tried every means, you could not reach me. Why didn't you send it to my lawyer? Why declare me wanted? Do you understand? Why declare me wanted? Say, we don't send an invite, come. Now he's wanted. Do you understand? It would have made sense. So obviously something fishy was going on. Do you understand? But I don't want to draw any conclusion now. But something fishy was going on. At the end of the day, I was kidnapped. So they took me inside. I stayed. On Monday they came. When they came on Monday, now so everything starts. Let's say VeryDarkMan. Now, I was expecting that they will bring a petition to say, this is a petition, this is what you did, XYZ, this is what you did. Let me say a petition. I now noticed that these people did not have a petition. There was nothing, there was no petition against me anywhere. Again, I now noticed from the way they were asking the questions, I now knew that these people don't have anything on me. They are trying to discover now. They are curious. They are trying to discover. And I say, wait, there's no problem. They are not just happy the way I was bashing them online. That was my conclusion. I said, these people are not happy the way I was entering them online. That's their problem. Calling them corrupt and everything, they vex them. That's the problem. But again, the way I was moved, another thing that I believe up to now, it is political. But I'm not going to say. You understand? Won't move. I won't say nothing, right? So they started with the first question. They brought out this picture. They say, can you identify the people in this picture? I said, this picture, I don't know anybody here. The only person I can identify is Peruzzi. Said, do you know this man on the left? I said, I don't know him. They said, do you know this other guy that's close to you wearing the jeans? I said, I don't know him. They say, you don't know this guy? I said, I have never seen him in my life. Then I brought Mercy Chinwo matter up. Mercy Chinwo and EeZee. Then I said that all the videos I make, that they pay me to make them, particularly in the case of Mercy Chinwo and EeZee. I said it is an insult to me that they would think that people pay me to make video. That anything I make, any video I make, it is because I want to make them and it is my own opinion to make. Do you understand? And it is my fair comment I make. They say, okay, that I should write it down that I was not paid. I said, obviously I was not paid and nobody can pay me. Do you understand? Now, I now said, let's go back again. I said, you asked me about this Naira. What happened to Okoya children? You did not ask Okoya children. You talked about Okoya children, but you did not do anything to Okoya children. Then I said that the Okoya own, that they called their family. That day they were going to their house to make some arrests, that the boys were not home, and they invited the boys, and the boys came. I said, but you people did not report to the public that the boy came. That everything just died down. They said EFCC cannot come out and be explaining everything. But I said that was a public matter. The public needs to be updated. And a lot of people were thinking the law is for the rich and not for the poor. To make it balanced, you will tell the public. They said EFCC does not work like that until after their investigation. Then I understood. Then one of them now said, but sincerely, you know that they did not mutilate Naira, that they were just shooting skits. I said, oh wow, they were just shooting skits. I said, no problem. Skit, I say yes. So from then on, I started using skits as a reason for my prop money. So back to the Mercy Chinwo. They talked about the Mercy Chinwo a little bit, but I knew they were going to come back to it. So they talk about the Mercy Chinwo, the EeZee, and I say it was my own fair comment because Mercy Chinwo now bring the matter come online. So it is my fair comment. It's not my business. I just spoke. Go back again. Then they started with my earnings. They said, how do I make money? I told them. They said, do Facebook pay me? I said, yes. That the page is monetized. They said, okay, how much do they pay you? In a month. We did calculation. Say, since I started doing Facebook, about 40-50 million naira has come into my account from Facebook, right? So, explain. I said, oh, 40-50 million don't come. But do you know the irony of it? I said, no, I am in debt. I am owing the person that pays me. At that day now, I know say I useless. You see, it was in EFCC, I found out that I was useless. I didn't have anything. We want you to declare your assets. It when it was time to declare my assets, they brought the asset book. I said at that time, I know how useless I did. Now when they bring assets book, I know say I useless. I know say I useless. They say movable assets. I put in my FJ Cruiser. 2006 model, which I bought as at the time. I think I bought it 4.5 million, I'll be 5 million, I'll be 6 million, I've forgotten, but I think it's around 4.5. I wrote it down. How much is it now? I think it is worth 10 or 13 million now. You understand? So I put it there. Then I said, is that all? Now I said, now I don't say I useless. Is that all? Yes. He can't strike on me, say, wait, oh, that's the only car I actually have. They now open the other paper. They say immovable assets are no get. They open the other side. Landed documents, I no get land. House, I no get house. Any other property, I don't have. And when I say, wait a minute, I actually don't have all these things. So, do you understand? They opened the other side. And I said, okay, if there's anybody's money with me, if I'm helping anybody save money, I say no. If anybody helping me save money, I no get. The EFCC people, they were surprised. Then I said, okay, do you have gold, jewelries in the bank, something valuable? I don't have. At this point, they thought I was lying, but they knew they don't do the investigation. Obviously, this boy does not have any of those things, right? They're going to look like, what did they go on? Like, the guy going to say, like, you don't have any gold at all. I say, I don't like gold. I don't have nothing, bro. I don't have nothing. I drive a 2006 FJ Cruiser. But all these things don't matter to me. I started telling, I said, these things don't matter. These are material things. I don't need them for nothing. And I'm Bobrisky. Then I said that Bobrisky paid EFCC 15 million to remove money laundering charges. Then I said, it is not me that said, it is Bobrisky that said, not me. I am only a whistleblower that wants to create an awareness on the corruption that might be going on in the prison or the EFCC. So it is your duty to do an investigation on that. Why are you saying I said? So me and the man were talking. I said, oh, guy, it seems you are trying to indict me. You understand? For me to say something, it's like you are looking for something on me. And I said, no. That they really want to know. EFCC want to clean the system. That they really want to know. They need my help. I said, the way you are sounding, nobody as if you need my help. But they are governments at the end of the day. I don't trust them. I don't go lie for you. And I said that EFCC, 90% of them are corrupt. That I must prove it now. Now, all of them were looking at me. They were just looking at me like, knowing fully well that they have my phone. I just said, okay. I will prove it if all the EFCC staff will give me their bank statements. They'll bring their BVN. We'll know how much they earn in a month. They will know how much they make and how much they spend. Do you understand? From there, we can know the ones who get car, how long did they buy the car and everything. As soon as I said that, the guy said, well, the EFCC cannot give anybody their bank statement anyways. Let's leave that. Let's move on. Do you understand? So we entered. They said they were going to profile me. Only for them to snap me, my people. Snap me. Bah! She snapped me. I turn. I hear charges. What is the charges? Money laundering, tax evasion, naira mutilation. I tell them, oh, I said, bro, if we're going to get a relationship, I'm going to talk against this money laundering because I didn't launder money.